the one thing that has stood out about students, whether years back and currently? What's the one thing about students that doesn't change regardless of time?
Wow. I think for me, there could be a number of things.
Yeah.
But I think for me, one is that they desire to be validated.
Mm-hmm.
The whole sense of self-image is so important, and self-esteem. And oftentimes when we think about teenagers, we just see them as young minds who need to be told what to do. But it's a period where they're trying to figure out, who am I, identity issues, and also, am I an adult, am I a child? So that time is a time when adults should trust them. They should encourage them to develop relationships in such a way that they can explore who they are, and as a preparation for later life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so relationships is a very important one for young adults. Yeah.
Okay, so now tell us about Porterhouse School.
Porterhouse. The year was 2002 when we opened the doors to the public. But the actual thinking of the school went back as far as 1995. And was
before I was born.
Really, yes, many years back.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a period where the country was going through a lot of change. I think that was a time when 844 was being introduced, and there were a lot of changes. And though I was teaching in a school at that time, there were areas and opportunities that became evident. And so together with friends, we began to say, well, you know, is there anything we can do in education? Some of these friends were educators, but others were those who are just primarily concerned about children, about how we are raising children as parents. And now for me as an educator, I saw myself in a very strategic position where I could both understand the needs, academic needs, but also the needs for children to be, the word is molded, character building. And that began now a process of, are there opportunities for starting a school? Of course, it was a very huge, it seemed like a very huge step to take, because a school is an awfully big venture in terms of capital investment. But there was a dimension to it where all of us were faith people, and we saw this as an opportunity to believe in God, that it's a good thing, and let's do it. So that's how we began.
Okay. And what would you say is the philosophy behind the school? What is the intention? What would you like to say, this is our motto, this is who we are, and this is what we do?
Excellent. Like I said before, when we started the school, we saw some gaps. And one of the areas that we felt very, very convinced about is that, yes, academic pursuit is important, but there is also an important need to build values in children. And so we were looking towards having an education that trains kids, that instructs them, but also transforms them. So character was very, very central.